The human desire to feel something, anything at all. It's an obsession, so much so that we inflict pain upon ourselves, as it's better than feeling nothing at all. That's why I have decided to meet up with hot sauce alchemist and street artist Tim McCarthy, in order to try and find out more about how his hot sauce is made and why people consume it. But as I pretended to meet up with Tim for the first time, one question in particular was on my mind. So Tim, how did you first get into making hot sauce?
Well, that was a result of a lot of travelling with work. I used to work for the BBC and got quite healthy holidays, travelled around the world, and gravitated towards countries that had chilies as part of their national cuisine. I'm long-term vegetarian, and I always found the food here in Northern Ireland quite bland, you know.
Yeah.
And you know, every time you went out to a restaurant or whatever, you were served chips and coleslaw. It was a vegetarian option back in the day. So I started making sauce for myself, and over the years gave them out to people as presents. And friends and family are very good at blowing smoke up your fundament and telling you how good things are, telling me you got to start a business out of it. And I resisted for years, and eventually I just thought, well, maybe I could do a wee sideline in hot sauce. And here I am, Blackfire.
Yeah, well, your most infamous hot sauce, Pain in the Hole, how did you come up with that idea for that one?
That was as a result, like all good things, of abusing a bottle of alcohol. In this case, it was gin one Friday night. Myself and my wife were doing a bit of spitballing and trying to come up with new names for a sauce. Traditionally, I would have made novelty sauces. All my sauces are based on kind of Belfast stuff. And regular customers had said to me that you know, my hottest sauce, Belfastard, wasn't just hot enough, so we had to come up with something else. And one Christmas we came up with Pain in the Hole, which I thought worked very well at a local level. It's kind of Northern Ireland sense of humour, and it worked on so many levels. And when I first made it, I only made 50 bottles of it, thinking it wouldn't sell. And a friend of ours worked in the maternity unit in the Royal, and she got us 50 baby Sudocreams. So I put together 50 gift boxes, so you got a bottle of Pain in the Hole and a tiny little jar of Sudocream, and put it on the website, and it sold out within 3 minutes. And I thought, hold on, I'm onto something here, you know. And a couple of years later, it's the gift that keeps on giving. People just can't get enough of it.
Why do people like, you know, stuff at a really high heat level? Why do people love hot sauce so much?
Well, they are broken down into a variety of different groups, starting with the criminally insane, who just love the pain. Then there's the people who find that pain and pleasure is a fine line. And then there are groups of people that buy hot sauce for gifting. That difficult brother-in-law that you have to buy for at Christmas. A wee bottle of Pain in the Hole always goes down well, or The Office Secret Santa. But people love chasing capsaicin being the active ingredient, the chemical in chilies that makes it hot, and people love that because it releases endorphins in your body and your brain. Your brain tells your body you're under attack, and it's releasing endorphins to try and fight this off, and that's what people are chasing all the time. And with chilies, you know, you acclimatise very quickly, you build up your tolerance, and then you're looking for the next hottest thing, and then the next hottest thing, and all of a sudden you're using Pain in the Hole as a chest rub in the winter and putting it in your chips and everything else, you know, because nothing else will do.
Yeah, well, do you want to get into doing the hot sauce then, yeah?
Absolutely, yes. So today what we're going to be doing is making a batch of Pain in the Hole for you.
Okay.
And then we might make something a little bit hotter as well.
Awesome.
So we just try and use as many natural ingredients when we're making sauces as possible. A lot of fruit, a lot of vegetables. Okay. Don't use anything artificial at all, and that is another way of keeping your sauces apart from other people, because a lot of people take shortcuts to try and save money or save time.
Okay, yeah.
Whereas I'm very old school when it comes to hot sauces. Like it's all handmade in small batches. So peppers would play a big part in our sauces. They're great roasted. They add a certain amount of sweetness in the background. They're great for bulking out, and they're also fantastic for colour. I've had loads of accidents with this bad boy as well. Putting that through the palm of my hand, being able to see the tip out the other side, and your kid's coming in from school going, oh, Daddy's cut himself again.
You're suffering for your art form, Tim.
Absolutely, yeah. That's what it's all about.
It's all for
Makes the sauce more enjoyable if you've actually bled for it and not bled into it, Rab. So it's almost like meditation, you know what I mean? If you got 30 kilos of mangoes in front of you that know you have to chop by hand and skin and so on, it becomes really, really zen, and you honestly, you zone out completely. I know a lot of people have problems in a kitchen because they're, well, in their workplace they're being shouted at and they're maybe not being creative
very
themselves.
Stressful,
Very stressful. Plus, I mean, they've got a head chef there who wants things done a certain way. When I'm in my space here, my kitchen, it's like, and relax.
You can just do what you want.
Chop, chop, chop. Yeah. Until the kids come in from school or the dog wants to go out for a... Absolutely. We'll put these in the pot. Yep,
class, let's go.
So this will, as I say, it'll take about an hour for everything to get soft enough. Again, I've tried sauces where I have just thrown it into a pot and stuck a blender in, but the texture hasn't been great, you know, and it's all about the final product at the end of the day. So there you go, Rab. That is how you make a bottle of pain in the hole.
Oh, it was a pleasure, Tim. Well, thank you.
You're well, don't be doing that. That's covered in chilies. Everything's covered in chilies.
You know, after speaking with Tim, it got me thinking a lot more about self-inflicted pain. And I'm out here getting B-roll, and I always think that smoking cigarettes, it makes a film look, you know, so much cooler. But I kind of had a struggle with nicotine addiction there. For about a month or two, I managed to get completely off it, and I didn't really have much of a craving anymore. But I'm kind of scared to do this, because even though I wanted to do this and smoke cigarettes for the film, I just feel like, what if I get addicted again? So is this kind of a form of self-inflicted pain in order to try and like improve my art in a way? I don't really know. It's just got me thinking about it. The idea, do you have to suffer to make great art? I think an artist's relationship with their own pain, I don't know, it's maybe what drives them. A lot of people say, you know, you can make great art without having to suffer, but I feel like they're just saying that so that, you know, every artist in the world doesn't become incredibly depressed all the time. What does it mean to be a great artist? Does an artist have to suffer to make great art? Will my film be any good unless I'm suffering for it? Is art just a means to experience others' pain? I want to create a great work of art, but if I'm not suffering for it, will it be any good? Does human life revolve around pain? Is there anything the world wants more than to watch a man suffer? Hello, Tim.
Yeah.
Hi, it's Rab from the documentary here.
Oh, hi Rob, how's it going?
How's it going, Tim? I'm just ringing to ask here, for the film, I was thinking, you know, maybe I should include like a hot sauce challenge. Is there any chance you could give me a wee hand here with it?
Yeah.
Sure, yeah, no, I just thought I'd need your expertise maybe from, you know, an expert, you know.
Dead on. No, I'll set something up for you, Rob.
Oh, class stuff, Tim. Alright, thank you, mate. Cheers.
No bother.
Alright. It's the time, Tim. We'll see. I don't know, we'll give it a go. What's the first sauce I've got here then?
The first sauce we'll have is our bone-fired chipotle, which is granny-friendly, child-friendly,
Okay.
quite smoky. 3 Mexican chilies in it, ancho pasilla and chipotle, obviously. So I'm going to get you to try this one first
Lovely.
of all.
Okay.
That's okay, Rab. Traditionally, when we're tasting this, we use a dinosaur.
Okay.
Okay. So you can load up your dinosaur's head and you can tell me what you think of that bad boy there.
Lovely. It's kind of soft and squishy, you know. I thought it'd be a harder sort of dinosaur. Quite tasty that. Got a little bit of
Smoky
spice on
with
it, yeah.
Background notes of
Little
dinosaur.
barbecue sort of, yeah.
Yeah.
Very nice, very nice.
How do you
yeah.
find the heat level?
Yeah. It's alright, it's hotter than I thought it would be, to be
Right,
honest.
okay.
Since this was the least hot, it's
It is
hotter
the
than I
least
thought
hot,
it would
yeah,
be.
yeah.
But I'm okay with it. I'm
Dead
managing
on.
the heat okay.
Good man. We'll move on to number 2 then. And number 2 is our award-winning hothouse sauce. It's made with fresh ginger and fresh pears. Okay. And traditionally, when we're tasting the hothouse sauce, we lick it off a cartman.
Oh.
Okay.
Cartman from South.
See how you get on with that.
I have to say, you know, Cartman's, he's a lot tastier than I thought, to be honest.
He is indeed.
He is.
One tasty fellow.
Yeah.
Okay, and in terms of heat, how do you find that?
Still hotter than I expected still,
Right,
but yeah,
okay.
it's nice. It's
Yeah.
not, I'm not struggling too much yet. I'm managing it.
Okay, so number 3 is our famous Samson
Samson.
sauce. Okay, it's yellow, big, robust flavours, just like the cranes in Belfast, and that's where it takes its
Oh,
name.
okay.
It's got a bit of dullis in it from Rathlin Island. It's also made with mango and with fresh pineapples.
Okay.
So when we taste the Samson, we always, because it's sunshine in a bottle, always use a disco ball.
Oh.
Okay, see how you get on
Lovely.
with that.
Not so bad, yeah.
Yeah, you feeling the beat?
Yeah, I'm feeling it.
Yeah.
It's not
And
too bad.
Heat level?
That was okay. I don't actually feel like that. That's been the easiest one so far, but maybe it's
Okay.
because my tolerance has been kind of building up a little more. But
So we're getting up to the
we'll
middle
see.
now. And in the middle we have the Belfast Redhead. And the Belfast Redhead is actually named after my daughter Ava, okay?
Okay.
And when we taste the Belfast Redhead, it's always off a child's Wellington boot. So you get background notes of tobacco, rubber, tires.
Beautiful. It's a kind of a sparkly little silvery bit
It's
as
to
well.
keep the
yeah.
disco ball thing
Yeah.
going. Yeah.
I don't even know how to do this. Quite a tasty bit.
There's a lot going on in that sauce. There's a lot of
Yeah.
fennel and cumin and ginger and onions and garlic. So it's kind of a taste of North Africa. Okay, now we are starting to get into the heat properly. We have the Belfastard,
Okay.
which is our biggest our biggest seller, I should say. And when we try the Belfastard, we always paint it on our tongue. Okay, so I want to bring out the artist in you.
Okay.
Okay. Broad brush strokes, happy little accidents. You have the hair.
It's not so bad. That's
Not
not so
so
bad.
bad.
That one. Yeah,
Good.
it's quite tasty.
Yeah.
I'm managing it okay. I'm starting to feel a little bit of heat. I feel like I'm sweating a little bit. My hair's getting a little itchy, but you know,
Okay, well, you're getting towards
okay.
pain in the hole now, so you're only 2 away. The thing that complements our botanic sauce, which is the next one, just before we get the pain in the hole, botanic is made with roasted green peppers. Okay, a lot of heat in it as well, lots of garlic. But what sets the garlic off most is amethyst. So amethyst
okay.
and garlic are great bedfellows.
See,
You try
should I
that.
go for?
Don't swallow it. Good man.
There we are.
Do you feel a little bit of a jump in heat from the Belfastard up to the Botanic?
I think so. Yeah.
You do, yeah.
It's pretty hot. Yeah.
Okay. What we're going to do now is number 7 out of 7,
hole.
and that is our
Aye.
world famous pain in the hole. I'll give you a good scoop so that you're not just getting vinegar. So
okay.
pain in the hole and Lego.
Lego work.
Yes, finest restaurants in the world serve
Lovely. They
this.
say not to eat Lego when you're a kid, but
They tell you a lot of things when you're a kid. Give it a few seconds for the heat to come through. That was a good amount
That's
you took.
okay, yeah.
You getting it?
yeah, that's quite hot.
You're
Yeah.
losing your voice.
Yeah.
The voice of an altar
It's getting
boy
quite
now.
hot.
Yeah, all right, all right.
Yeah.
Good man.
That's alright, I'm managing that. That wasn't too bad, to be fair.
Yeah.
It was alright.
Well, you have a fairly high tolerance for heat anyway.
Yeah.
But you may have noticed there's an empty tasting dish at the end there. So I have prepared something special for you. Okay. I have made you
Oh no.
a gift. This is called the Smick Slayer. Okay. Destroyer of Smicks. Okay. So I want you to open that.
Right, I'll maybe give you this Dago
Thank you very much.
So has this been scientifically lab tested on Smicks then?
On rats.
On rats?
Yeah. With mixed results, I'd have to
Yeah.
say. You can just turn all that off. Okay, there's a little tasting kit
Gloves?
in there for
Oh,
you.
no.
Yeah. Put your latex on first, and then put the cloth gloves over the top.
Oh no.
And get your goggles on as well,
Is
in
this
case you get,
is this safe to consume for humans?
just in case you get splashback. I mean, it would cause sight loss and paralysis, and obviously it'll be loosening your bowels as well. It's a great muscle relaxant. There's a lot of chilies in this sauce.
Okay. So this would actually burn through my skin, potentially.
Burn through asbestos. Yeah.
Okay.
It's so powerful it would take the moss off your driveway, and that's
Okay.
not a euphemism. There's two ways you can taste this. You can go for a spoon, or you can go with Lord Buddha here. It's entirely up to you. You can
Let's
lick
go
it off
for
his
it.
bald head.
Can't even get this open with the gloves on.
I think it's nerves, Rab.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. Do you want me to have
I'm
a go?
scared, yeah. Maybe, get it out of your hands quickly, Tim.
Okay.
In case there's an explosion. Oh.
Well, there'll be an explosion, all right, but it'll not be out of the bottle. Right. Good luck with that.
Oh.
Get it down, you.
That doesn't taste half bad. Fuck. I said it. Oh yeah. That's fuck. Fuck. Now my nose is starting to run. It's,
As long as it's only your nose.
yeah.
There's a mopping bucket
feel
behind
it,
you there
yeah.
if you need it. Where are you feeling
well,
it?
Just down in my chest. I was
Right,
like, I
okay.
feel it go down. And my mouth is quite on fire. It's very hot at the minute.
You got a wee bit on your suit there.
Yeah, that's okay.
That's the least of his problems
Yeah,
when he
yeah.
sees trousers in 5 minutes.
Oh,
Burning.
yeah.
And
it
for a
is
man that
burning
has a
really
very
bad.
high tolerance for heat, how are you finding it?
Yeah.
Is it too much for
very
you?
hot. I don't think I could eat that with like a meal. I don't think. Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's very hot.
Yeah, your
It's very
goggles
hot.
have steamed up as
Yeah,
well.
I am crying a little bit, you know.
Take your gloves off now.
Yeah. Oh, it is very, very hot. My nose is running very badly as well.
Well, you did ask me to challenge you at the end of the day, you know, so
Yeah.
hopefully I've achieved that.
Yeah, it's bad.
But there are people that like that, and there are people who just love that level of heat. They love the sweats, they love the instant disability of not being able to move your limbs properly.
Yeah.
It is hot.
Oh, it's my lips and all. I'm gonna get some fresh air here. We just.
Don't be boking in my backyard, mate. The dog will be
I'll try
at it.
not to. Oh fuck.
This was maybe the most painful experience of my life. Smoking the cigarette particularly didn't help, as it made my mouth feel even hotter. With that said though, I felt like I finally understood. It felt like the suffering was for something greater than what I felt inside. One man's suffering for the entertainment of others. Jackie Chan nearly dying for a stunt. Some bloke slipping on ice and falling on his arsehole. A filmmaker obsessed with thematically tying his film together so much that he consumes a sauce so hot that it could kill a young lower class person typified by brash and loutish behaviour. Certain things can only be achieved through immense suffering. Whatever this is, I think it's one of them.
Right.